Christina, it definitely is a very different situation than we are seeing for the past 2 days, at least here in Kentucky. So we're
Thank
grateful
goodness.
for a little relief from that heat.
Yeah, we certainly are, especially when you compare it to places like Phoenix. They're actually going to average out at over 100 degrees for the entire month of July. And it's the first major city in the U.S. to ever do that.
Wow.
So just cannot imagine. And even at this hour, this is the coolest that they've been all night long, 96 degrees when you look farther to our west. So they're not even getting a break from the heat overnight. Meanwhile, though, here in the Ohio Valley, we're feeling pretty darn good as we're sitting in the middle 70s. And we're only going to jump up about 10 more degrees from where we're sitting at right now. So really not a whole lot to complain about if you live here in Kentuckiana for this weekend. It is going to be nice and comfortable. We have lower humidity out there, and it's not going to be painfully hot either. However, of course, it's going to be very short-lived because we do see that heat return in a pretty big way as we head into the mid and late part of the work week. So try to get out and enjoy the relatively cooler temperatures that we have around here while you still can. We're hovering around the 70s if you're watching from Iroquois Park. Good morning to you. 73 downtown, 74 over at the airport, and it's 73 around Linden. Now we have a lot of 60s still holding on to some numbers in the 60s there in southern Indiana, upper 60s Madison, and then you have lower 70s, pretty pleasant if you're along and south of the Bluegrass Parkway. And as we've been advertising for the last couple of days, drier air continues to filter into the region. It's just not going to be lasting long for us, especially after we head into the new work week here. So here we go into the next couple of hours, already into the 80s just around noontime today, and then we just climb up to around the middle 80s. I have us topping out right around 84 degrees here in Louisville, and then just shy of that elsewhere. So very similar to those temperatures that we saw yesterday. The difference today is that there could be a very spotty shower. If you blink, you miss it, though. It's going to be very quick moving and not going to be a day ruiner by any stretch. And in fact, most of us probably going to end up staying dry. But nonetheless, don't let that ruin your plans if you do see a quick shower and find yourself underneath one. As we head into this evening, where dry outdoor plans are a go as temperatures fall back down into the upper 60s to lower 70s to kick off your Sunday. As we go into Sunday afternoon, it is going to be a little bit warmer than what we're seeing out there today, although still probably going to end up shy of 90 degrees. As we go into Sunday evening, I wouldn't be surprised to hear some rumbles of thunder. This is right around sunset tomorrow night, though, so it's not going to be ruining any sort of daytime plans and not anticipating any sort of severe weather yet either. So we go into this afternoon. Once again, we could see temperatures in the middle 80s, upper 80s, but still shy of the 90s for our Sunday. But then all of that's going to change as we get a pattern flip, and some of the heat that's off to our west is going to be spilling into our region. No, we're not talking triple digits, but we are at least going to be making it into the low and middle 90s for the latter half of this forecast period. So check this out. Today, going to be the coolest of the next 7 days as we begin that warm up as we head into our Sunday. And there's about a daily chance for a quick little sprinkle or two, but the best opportunity to actually see some widespread downpours and some rumbles of thunder is going to be Tuesday night and first thing on Wednesday. The hottest day of this forecast period looking like next Friday, topping out in the middle 90s.